Yo,
Your
Layup Lounge members. Welcome back to season 2 of the Layup Lounge, episode 5. We are back here in the lounge. I'm Wayne. I'm here with my guy Roman. How you doing, Ro?
doing well. Ready to talk some hoops.
We're here to talk sports. We're here to talk basketball, football, pop culture. Everything. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit that like button.
Please.
Make sure to follow us on all platforms.
Please.
Do your due diligence.
Please.
And let's get right to it.
Is Klay Thompson a first ballot Hall of Famer in your eyes?
I think this is a no-brainer. I think 100,000% Klay Thompson is a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's probably a top 5 shooting guard of the 2000s. When he just put the chips in place and you put the numbers on the line.
We're
Klay
saying
Thompson
as a player. As a player, or you talking about just the career? Because we can go band to band for all these players.
We can lay it out however you want to do it. You can lay it out as a player, as their career, their entire resume. Yes, he's top 5. At Klay Thompson's peak, you can't name me 5 shooting guards in the 2020 era or the 2000s. Excuse me.
Just the 2000s, not even the 2010s. The 2000s.
The 2000s. At his peak, you can't name me 5 shooting guards that you would take over him, bro, because he's giving you elite level shooting, elite level defense, and he's doing it night in, night out. With that being said, I also want to go back to some comments Steve Kerr made about Klay Thompson. A debate we've had often on this couch in the past year and a half as we've been doing the Layup Lounge. Do Klay Thompson, do Draymond Green, do Andre Iguodala, Kevin Durant, do they deserve statues? Who deserves a statue out of this Hampton 5 unit? And Steve Kerr said Klay Thompson is guaranteed a statue. So I just want you to know that. And I was saying for a long time that not only is Steph getting a statue, Klay's getting a statue, and Draymond's getting a statue. Those 3 are for sure guaranteed. Steve Kerr as well confirmed that Klay is going to have a statue out front one day. I need to know what you think about that right now.
Hold on. We got to back up. Before we get to that, you said he was a top 5 shooting guard in the 2000s.
Yes.
I have a list in front of my face right here. And to call your cap, to call your bluff, because there's no way you think that. He was not better than Kobe Bryant.
Okay, fair. Cool.
That's all? Just fair? Okay.
No, Kobe was a franchise player. Fair.
Right.
The guy.
Dwayne Wade.
Yes. Fun. Cool. That's
Allen Iverson.
Cool. No, I'll give you that. Those 3 led their team to championships in the 2000s. Cool. I'll give you those 3.
Ray Allen.
No, absolutely
He's not a better player than Ray Allen.
No, he's a better defender, equivalent level shooter, probably more efficient shooter, more attempts per game. I'll take Klay Thompson every day of the week. I'll take Klay Thompson every day of the week.
But who can shoot at the clip that they can, right? That Ray Allen can, and still be able to get busy inside of the key? Because Ray Allen in the 2000s was not just a shooter. He got sent to the corner as soon as he touched a Celtic uniform and beyond. But before that, he was a slasher.
Okay, we act like Klay doesn't have elite level mid range. Klay wasn't getting to the cut. Klay will dunk on you too. We act like Klay is not just.
Sometimes.
Okay, you go through Klay's entire career. I guarantee you probably got like 20 posters, bro. So let's not talk about just dunking and slashing as like the cop out when it comes to shooting, bro. Like I want to know who's better at filling this role. Who can do different things? He's a better defender. He's a better shooter. I'll take Klay Thompson. Thank you.
He wasn't better than. Was he? Okay. Is he better than Vince Carter?
Yes. 100%.
Who transcended basketball more? Vince Carter in Canada or Klay Thompson in the Bay?
Well, in Canada, when you got a bunch of people that never seen a basketball, and then you put Vince Carter up there, obviously it's going to be more transcendent because they're like, okay, this dude can jump through the roof. Like, he can do all these different sort of things. If you put Klay Thompson in that same role, there'd be a bunch of shooters right now. It'd be the same sort of thing.
So he'd have the same impact.
Motion.
Anybody could have went to Canada that was basically all-star level.
Motion.
And could have
100%
transcended basketball for Canada.
Yes, 100%. Imagine if Steph Curry was a Raptor. Imagine if Klay Thompson was a Raptor.
Bro, Klay Thompson needs someone to spoon feed him, though. When has he ever created his own shot? You're talking about the 60 and 5 dribbles. Why do you think it was only 5 dribbles? He couldn't do that without his teammates. Okay. He had to get spoon-fed.
That's just I'm just proving to you that's the skill level.
Steph can do the same thing. He wanted to, but he has the ball. He's dribbling. Kobe Bryant is dribbling. Ray Allen, dribbling.
But we never saw him with the opportunity to do so. And so we don't know that.
So he could have been, in his prime, you're telling me Klay Thompson could have been a first option
100%
on a championship team.
Why not?
Because that's what first ballot Hall of Fame is. The capability to be a first option on a championship team. That has to be the criteria because he can't be first ballot. He's not in the same stratosphere as LeBron. Obviously, LeBron's first ballot, but only
you can't compare
generational.
it to the greatest player of all time.
Is Klay generational?
Yes,
he's not.
He's a generational shooter. He's a generational spacer. He's a
more
generational defender.
We'll see more Klay Thompson.
Okay, but we won't see a Klay Thompson. We won't. Sure, we may see more archetype of that same player, but you have to do it for years. You have to do it night in, night out. You have to win championships behind it. You have to put. It's not just you show up in your Klay Thompson. There's a reason we have Klay Thompson.
He's not Klay Thompson.
Standard. There's a reason when he came home to Golden State, they threw a Klay Thompson night.
They're not Klay Thompson.
They're not throwing no Jordan Poole night. No disrespect to the Poole. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he didn't win 4 chips. Of course, if he won 4 chips, if he was there the same way,
that's what I'm saying. So not everyone is just Klay Thompson. There's championship pedigree behind Klay Thompson. At the end of the day, regardless of how we look at it, he is the second to third best player on a championship team 4 times. 4 times.
But you're telling me he could have been the first on like if he had his own team, he could have been the first.
Why not?
He
100%.
needs someone to spoon feed him.
No, I mean, bro, he's an elite level talent. Talent's gonna find a way. Bro, shooting is probably the most important skill in all of basketball, bro. Like shooting is the most valuable skill.
Klay
you can go find
Steph.
another playmaker. You can go find another big man to roll to the rim. Can you go find someone to go get 40% from way out there? It's hard. It's hard to go find that. Klay Thompson did it night in, night out for years. This is
a guy. This guy
for years.
This is a guy that was saying Eddie House could have replaced Ray Allen. So you telling me that Klay Thompson's not replaceable? You tell me Klay Thompson's not replaceable? Because we're looking at it right now. Klay definitely needs another elite guard in order to open space up for him. Because think about it. Steph Curry, he doesn't have Klay no more, right? He doesn't have another floor spacer. He's still getting busy, right? He's still going to work. Klay needed Steph more than Steph needed Klay.
100%. I'm not questioning that aspect at all. But I'm saying Klay could still be a number one. Klay could have. Klay has
if he
the
needs
talent.
to be spoon fed,
but he
the
has
ball every single time. How could he be the number one option?
Okay, because I'm one of the greatest shooters to ever put the shoes on. I'm a part of the greatest shooting backcourt of all time. The Splash Brothers is not a Splash Brother. It's a Splash Brothers. You know what I'm saying?
But look,
I'm the other half of that coin. I'm the other half of that coin.
Because look, if it was Steph that left instead of Klay, the whole conversations beyond like across basketball media would be Klay Thompson needs a point guard. Klay Thompson needs somebody to get him shots. Klay Thompson needs a Steph replacement. We were not talking about when Klay left. We're not talking about who's gonna fill Klay's shoes. Who's gonna like take up the pressure of having to be the Klay replacement. There was no pressure there.
You're also acting
Buddy just slid in there. Kind of how you're talking about Eddie House could have
for sure.
got into the Ray Allen role. Buddy Hield is doing it now.
You're also speaking on Steph Curry like he's just a normal point guard. Steph Curry, regardless of anywhere he played, bro, people have to adjust to him. You have to adjust to Steph Curry's play style.
But you can't adjust it. You don't need to adjust to Klay because there's so many shooters. JJ Redick was a shooter. Ray Allen was a shooter. Reggie Miller was a shooter. Reggie Miller was a first option in Indiana, right?
And that's what I see. That's the perfect. Funny you brought that up. That's what I see Klay Thompson as a first option. He could be a Reggie Miller type first option, bro. We're like, okay, I don't have that extensive of a dribble bag. I don't have like whatever that many scoring moves, but I'm going to just shoot over you. I'm gonna elevate and fire over you. I have the mid-range game. I have the 3-point game. I have a little bit of slapping.
What did it lead to?
It's not my primary type.
What did it lead to? What did it lead to? Because you
years
said
of competitive hoop.
No, but you said Klay Thompson, number one option, could have led to a championship. What did Reggie Miller do?
Okay, but that's just the way things go sometimes, bro. You can't say that the Pacers weren't the Pacers were always in the mix. They were in the Eastern Conference Finals. They were in the Eastern Conference semis with Reggie Miller as the number one option. So they were always in the mix. So that I can say that's championship caliber hoop. That's championship number one option. Reggie Miller is championship caliber hoop. They were a couple missed shots, a couple missed layups, a couple buckets away from being in the finals.
Klay's not better than B-Roy. He's not better than B-Roy.
So how many finals appearances he got since you just brought that up?
I mean, but you said if we're going player for player, I'm thinking of what we doing in our primes. Yes, he's a better shooter, but that's literally it. And B-Roy in his prime was not a slouch. Oh, what is Trae Young's value to, I guess, just across the league? He's averaging, oh my goodness. He's averaging 23 points, 4 rebounds, 11 assists.
Man.
But his field goal percentage is only 38%. Terrible. But can he play championship winning basketball?
I think so, bro. And I feel like it's way too early to try. Like, we've always heard the rumors of Trae Young getting moved, Trae Young this, Trae Young that. I think you got to weather the storm, bro. Hold on to him. See what happens for the future. I mean, the timeline for the Hawks right now, we're not winning a championship this year. We're not winning the championship next year. But we have a young core, bro. Jalen Johnson's only 22. Playing at a very, like, bro, averaging what, 19? Like,
Right.
now numbers are on the up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got him locked in on the extension as well. We got Reese Shea, who's proved himself as, like, he's going to be a guy. Like, Reese Shea is going to be a guy in the league, bro. Any way you look at it. Dyson Daniels, my defensive player of the year. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Aussies one time. But no, really, I feel like within the next couple of years, they could definitely be a relevant squad, especially because the East is not that relevant.
Do we got time for Trae? Trae's 26.
Yes.
Do we got time to rebuild?
100%, bro. 26 is young enough to where it's like, we're gonna be a good team by the time you're 30 or before you're 30. Like, you're our franchise guy. It's hard to just go find 23 or what'd you say, 26 and 11?
Yeah.
You don't just go find that in anybody. You know what I'm saying? That's an elite whatever. So, I mean, unless there's something out there that makes sense, something that fits the timeline a little better, we have to retain Trae
So you
Young,
like
bro.
him in Atlanta?
100%.
You wouldn't want him to go anywhere else.
If I'm Atlanta's front office, I'm like, we can't find 26 and 11 anywhere else. Where do you find that? That's an
we can
offense in
find-
itself.
But we
That's
can
an
find
entire
20,
offense.
But we can find 20-7 with elite defense. We could do that. Why you think? And I think that's why they traded DeJounte instead of Trae. They couldn't get as much as they got for Trae as they did for DeJounte because the defensive element. Obviously, DeJounte Murray's defensive prowess
disagree.
has plummeted dramatically since he's been out of San Antonio. But at the end of the day, he's still a better defender than Trae Young.
But you can't sit here and tell me
He can
DeJounte Murray
score.
is more valuable than Trae Young. Nobody is saying.
We see it this summer. I promise you that if they had a choice on who to trade, they would have traded Trae Young. They just knew that they couldn't get the value that they got. And now look at it. They got Dyson Daniels. That's a valuable piece. We didn't know at the time. They got him. They got Nance. They got picks back. So we could do some things. You get rid of Trae Young, go get some more picks. We're building around Dyson Daniels now.
We got DeJounte Murray to try and fit him alongside Trae Young. That was the original idea.
You're right.
It was never
Right.
we're getting this guy to see which one's better and see who we're rolling with for the future. It was we're trying to pair you alongside Trae Young. That experiment didn't work. You're out the door then, DeJounte. It was never, in my opinion, which one are we keeping? Which one are we keeping? We're gonna get the worst player out of there. Trae Young's a superior player to DeJounte Murray.
You can
No
ask
question.
the whole league.
No question in my
ask
mind.
the whole league who would they rather have. I promise they said DeJounte. He's a bigger guard. He could put up similar numbers, and the league values defense. And I think that Trae Young,
So who would the Lakers rather have right now?
DeJounte Murray,
Absolutely not.
or
The Lakers need a
Trae
player
Young.
like Trae Young. Absolutely not.
But
there's
okay,
certain
but look, you
teams
got to
that
build
need-
a team. But then you have to build a defensive team around Trae Young. It depends what type of team. Like the Lakers,
They have the defense.
but they would have to give up their defensive dudes to go get Trae Young.
I'm just saying, bro.
At least with the Lakers, if you give up some defense, you're getting defense back.
I'm just saying his skill set is valued across. You're not just finding 26 and 11. Like, that's an entire offense. If you don't have an offense, you go get Trae Young. Now we can compete on the offensive end because of him alone.
He's not putting that up on a championship contender.
He can be. He's a championship point guard, in my opinion, bro. Like, yes, bro. If he's
a championship, he's
bro.
not. Who is he better than? Name a point guard that he's better than.
he's in the same lane as Darius Garland. They're in the same bubble right
That's
now.
That's not a championship point guard.
What? How is it not?
That's not a championship point.
20 and 10 is not championship point guard? How? What do you want? What do you want more out of a championship point guard?
Efficient 20. Is he even better than Darius Garland?
That's why I put them in the same tier. They're like,
He's not even. Yeah. Okay.
I might take
same
DG,
tier, I
but
guess.
They're same tier, but I might take DG.
I guess they're in the same tier, but he's not better than him. He's not better than LaMelo. He's not better than De'Aaron Fox. He's not better than Jalen Brunson. He's not better than.
That's a top 10 point guard.
Is he
though.
even better than Drew Holiday?
Yes, he's better than Drew Holiday.
Is that a reach?
Drew Holiday's a good role player. Okay, but it's fit there. Like, maybe if we got a scoring forward and a scoring big man, we're going to take Drew Holiday. But I mean, if we ain't got no offense, I'm taking Trae Young. It's just whatever our team needs. Trae Young's skill set is valued, bruh. Like, Trae Young's skill set is very valued across the league still. To this day.
Is he better than Jalen Green?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
He's not better than Kate Cunningham.
No. I mean, yeah. Well, K's
He's not better than Kate Cunningham. Is he better than Dennis Schroeder?
Yes. Now you're.
Are we sure?
Why are you?
Are we sure? Hold on. Are we sure? Who would you rather have on the Orlando Magic? That's a team that needs a point guard. Who would you rather have on Orlando Magic? Dennis Schroeder, who you know who's going to pass the ball, not because he has to, it's because he wants to, but can also get his. He'll move out the way. Or is it Trae Young, who knows he wants to go get his, and he's only putting up assist numbers because, I mean.
Because I know P5's character, I'm going Orlando, bro, because he's going to make it work. He'll be like, I'm trying to win. I don't care who gets the limelight.
No, but I'm saying, who would you rather have in Orlando, though?
Oh, Trae Young, no question. He's more talented by a landslide.
He's more talented, but I'm saying, who would know their role better on that team?
Okay, but with the game okay, if I can't get the last shot, who do I want to take the last shot? Trae Young or Dennis Schroeder? I want Trae Young on the court, bro.
But that's the thing. Who would accept not getting the last shot? Because who I really want to get the last shot is Paulo Banchero.
On God.
So I mean,
if Trae Young's in that position, he has to understand that, and he's played.
But will he?
Yes, bro. I mean, look at his. He hasn't had to do that in a long time because at Oklahoma he was the guy. Every year in Atlanta he's been the guy. But in high school he's been on teams with Michael Porter Jr. where he knows what it's like to defer to another scorer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He knows what it's like to let somebody else go eat and go take the last shot. That's not foreign to him. It's not going to be like a bad thing if somebody else is taking the shots that. Nah, he'd be fine if he played alongside P5.
Okay,
100%. The Kansas City Chiefs lost today.
They did.
They went over to Buffalo, went up to New York, saw Josh Allen and the Bills, and they got folded up. But I mean, at this point, I look at it as one of those. It took a lot of pressure off the Chiefs. The fact that they lost because they were 9-0.
Yeah,
everyone's worried about the undefeated season. Obviously, they're trying to three-peat as well. I feel like them losing to the Bills though was kind of just like a sigh of relief. Okay, we don't have to go undefeated anymore. We're gonna have to see this team again. Cool. Like we understand now. This is the benchmarker. We'll be back. So I just want to ask you, temperature check on the Chiefs. After this loss, how are you feeling? Are they still the title favorite? Are the Bills moving into that number one spot? Like, what should we expect going forward?
Is Patrick Mahomes still breathing?
Oh God,
is he still breathing?
Oh God.
I mean, as long as he's alive, I mean, they're always going to be championship contenders. It don't matter.
Come on.
I think that he's one of those dudes. It's like similar to Tom Brady, right? Tom Brady has done a lot with less on his team, especially going down towards the end of his career. I think that this Chiefs team, they brought back Boo Boo Smith-Schuster. You know what I'm saying? They got Hopkins. I mean, I think they're ready to go for a third championship, regardless of who's on the roster, because Patrick Mahomes is just that good. Travis Kelce, has he been looking washed? Absolutely. He probably only has like a two. Like they're gonna win the chip. He's gonna propose to Taylor Swift, and then he's gonna retire.
God.
I think that I just see that he's gonna cap it off with this, and then he's done. That's it. But right now, Patrick Mahomes, he keep hooping as long as he's there, alive and well. I don't see why they can't. Like I don't understand. Like he's one of those guys. You know how it's like LeBron, right?
Yeah.
Like as long as he's healthy,
He's one of those
they're
guys.
always contenders. Like they're always gonna be contenders. Like the Lakers, like regardless of what the roster is looking like, they're gonna be like they have to be talked
in the
about
mix.
just because they got the guy on their team. It don't matter. Don't matter what the roster is looking like. So that's gonna always be the case for Patrick Mahomes until he's washed, which is it'll probably be a very long time. But yeah, no, the Chiefs, they're probably going back to back. They're gonna get that three-peat, and they're gonna call him the GOAT after this.
No, on God. I mean, that's already in the conversation. People are trying to give him the crown early.
Rightfully so. We never seen a quarterback this skilled. It don't matter. He's a better football player than Tom Brady. He don't got the career, he don't got the accolades, but we haven't seen football on display like this, as crazy as it is with Patrick Mahomes being out there. We haven't seen it, and we never will again. He's one of those generational players. See, and he's first ballot. See, first ballotness, you got to be generational, bruh. We're talking going back to Klay. It's like he's not generational.
Okay,
We're going to see a lot
again.
of Klays. We will not see. We might see a Patrick Mahomes. I don't even know if in our lifetime, maybe, but we're going to see a lot more Klays. We're going to see a lot of dudes coming off of picks and screens, coming off another elite guard at the helm right next to him. We're going to see that again.
See, this conversation you keep talking about where it's like you have to be a generational player. You have to be a generational player to be a first ballot. You can't keep highlighting the greatest players of all time. Like the two examples you put when you're comparing to Klay Thompson, you said LeBron and Pat Mahomes.
Ray Allen was generational.
Okay, and he was first ballot.
Right. Because he set the tone for the rest of the shooters ever.
Is he on the same level as LeBron James?
Ray Allen?
Yes. No.
He's a lot closer. He's a lot closer. He's a lot closer than Klay.
No.
He's a lot closer than Klay.
Okay, but Klay's a lot closer to him than Ray Allen is to LeBron.
Has Klay ever had his own team?
No.
Has Ray Allen had his own team?
Yes.
Okay, well, there you go. You know why? Because they believed in Ray Allen. They at least tried to build around Ray Allen. Klay will never have a team, and even in his prime, it's like, we'll never have a team.
So we're knocking Klay now because of the way he got drafted and because he decided to stay with the Warriors? We can't do that. We can't. We can't do that. We can't disrespect his resume.
They picked Draymond Green over Klay Thompson. That pretty much says everything.
He was hurt,
a generational player against Draymond Green.
Recency bias
is a team picking Draymond Green over Ray Allen?
Klay Thompson is the biggest victim.
Is a team picking Klay Thompson, Draymond over James Harden?
I just want to say this for people: Klay Thompson is the biggest victim of recency bias in the sports era. I will say that. Him and Russell Westbrook are the biggest victims of social media recency bias in modern sports history.
How?
These, regardless of how they look now, both of them, and like whatever, like
Russ is an MVP.
Yes, but I'm saying, look how they talk about him now. But look how they talk about Klay last year and the year before.
That wasn't warranted. He wasn't buns last year.
No, he was. But I'm saying, we got to start, bro. We can't just. Everyone says, bro, Klay is weak forever. He was never that good, bro. Klay Thompson at his peak. Russell Westbrook at his peak. We can't talk.
See, Russell Westbrook is generational. That's a generational basketball player.
So how is Klay not generational?
What, just because he can shoot the ball?
Yes. He scored the most points in a quarter.
You said it yourself. You could put a shooter in position to be great.
So how's the person...
Ray Allen would look even better than he did if he had Steph Curry as his other guard right next to him.
Klay Thompson scored the most points in a single quarter in the history of basketball. And that's not generational.
Who was feeding him? How many shots was that created?
You can't say who.
How many shots did he create out of those?
He was making shots at an unbelievable rate.
How many shots did he create out of those?
No, he was making.
How many shots? I'm just asking a question. How many shots did he create out of those?
All of them. If we're talking about creating, all of them were contested.
For sure. No doubt.
It's not like these were just wide open, like pinned down screen. He's wide open in the corner. No. The defenders
is he bringing the ball up?
The defender's with him.
Is he bringing up the ball up?
No. But the defender's with me. These are not just walk up, handoff. These are not just like, I'm by myself. It's not. These are not just the gravity of Steph Curry is so important. I'm alone. You know what I'm saying?
I swear.
These are guys who are trying to get to me, hand up, man.
No. I swear Paulo has probably brought up the ball more times in his short career than Klay Thompson ever has.
100%.
That's not a problem to you?
No. Because that's the fit of the team. Draymond Green, Steph Curry,
they picked
Sean Livingston.
Let me remind you, they picked Draymond. They picked Draymond Green on this team at this point of their careers over Klay Thompson. And you're telling me that a generation, if you're generational, if you are highly respected the way you're talking about he is, brother, that would have never happened.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you.
He kicks people in the nuts.
The biggest
he steps on people's chest.
Bias.
He's swinging on you for no reason, and they still kept him over Klay Thompson. That should say a lot about Klay. That is not that.
He's how's he doing right now? How's he playing right now?
He's cool.
Because shooters shoot, right?
He's solid.
He was in a slump. He didn't play for 3 years. We can't expect him to come back.
Draymond's not a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yes, he is, 100%. No. He is also a first ballot.
For what he's done, just off his antics alone, ruined that for him.
4-time champ, defensive player of the year, one of the most versatile players. Yeah, just not even defenders. One of the most versatile players of all time.
Is Kyrie first ballot?
Yes.
Will he be? But will he be first ballot though?
Yes.
Despite all the other stuff, this whole top 75 and everything, you think he's still gonna be first ballot?
I think 100%. I think there's not just another Kyrie. You were just talking about you can find another Klay Thompson. You're not gonna find another Kyrie Irving.
Find another Kyrie?
No, you can't just roll the ball out and find another Kyrie Irving.
Let me say something. Let me say this, and you tell me this is ridiculous. I could just put Jamal Crawford in that same role, and we're getting the same production.
And who?
The Kyrie. We're getting the same production.
I agree.
Of course you do. Of course you do. Because you're the same dude that thinks Eddie House could have put up.
It's about usage rate.
No, see.
It's about opportunity. It's about role.
Klay hit, or
at a certain point, bro, everybody
Kyrie
can get buckets.
hit the greatest shot we've ever seen. Okay. Like clutch-wise, situational. He hit the greatest shot we've ever seen.
That's cool. No, and Jamal Crawford's He doesn't have an elite. He doesn't have an equivalent level of creation.
Jamal himself wouldn't believe you. Are you serious?
I'm taking Jamal, bro.
You're taking Jamal over Kyrie?
Hey, today.
That's today. He said join the dollar. Shout out Jamal, man. But nah, man, Klay Thompson, man, we can argue about this forever.
I know we loop back to the
fact. I'm sorry, but it's just the fact that Draymond Green got picked, chosen,
and you're acting like Draymond's bunt.
Valued. They valued Draymond despite the antics over Klay. You not first ballot. You get no.
We're acting like Draymond's not valuable either, though. That's the craziest piece.
He stepped on your chest. He kicks you in the nuts multiple times. He also swings he backhand, closed fist, clotheslined you.
He's also won Defensive Player of the Year. He's also been our point guard, our dominant ball handler.
He ran Kevin Durant out of town.
And we still won without him.
I'm saying we're choosing him when the chips fall. You really think Draymond's a more valuable player than Klay Thompson?
I'm not saying he is, but I'm saying he's a valuable piece.
He must be, right? I mean, no, but the Warriors definitely think so.
He knows their system. He can guard multiple positions on defense, and he's shooting 45% from three this year.
You telling me that they couldn't give Klay at least the same contract as Draymond?
They should have. No, I agree with you. They should have.
There's a reason why they didn't.
That's my whole point is they should have, and they did wrong by Klay.
There's a reason why they didn't, though. Because they're thinking the same way I'm thinking. Because they know ball.
Clearly they don't, though.
They do. Buddy Hield doing better.
No, he's doing the same thing.
He's doing it, and I called this before. But did I not say?
But
you can slide Buddy Hield into that. This is when Buddy was in Philly. I say, look, you can slide Buddy Hield into the Klay Thompson role. You won't lose production. Look what's happening right now. It's happening right now. We're seeing it.
Okay, but I understand we're always talking about sports is a business. Sports is a business. Don't throw me a Klay Thompson night then when I come home. If it's that much of a business,
well, because in his prime,
give me the contract I deserve.
No, because in his prime,
give me the contract that 4 championships warrants. Give me the contract that although I'm not playing at the level I should be, and although you gave me the last contract, they gave me the last contract while I was hurt. Off my name alone because of, okay, you're hurt, right, but you're still Klay Thompson. We're going to pay you what you deserve, right? But they said this time we're not doing that again. They should have. You know why? Because I'm a 4-time champ. I am the Splash Brother. I've done all this for you. I love sports as a business, but in this situation, you put that to the side,
I love what the Warriors did.
You put that to the side.
I love what the Warriors did.
You let this core of Steph, Draymond, and Klay finish it out.
No, I love what the Warriors did because we're not paying you for what you did. We're paying you for what you are right now. And see, that was a problem with the Kobe Bryant Lakers down the stretch of his career. They gave him 25 M's for what he did, not for what he's done at that
Kobe,
point.
Though. Certain guys.
And again, we talk about generational players. Okay, so he deserved it, right?
But I'm saying there's certain guys, regardless of what it is, you just cut him the check.
But he went 0 for 10 in his last game as a Warrior. We all knew that was it.
It was nasty. No, it was nasty.
And you gonna re-sign that?
You have to.
No. Especially if we could get a cheaper, younger, fresher version, bootlegger version of Klay, watered down, extremely watered down, but watered down.
Though, relationships did sour, but I feel like they should have done something better to, I don't know. They should have tried to bring him back in some. They should have just not offered him a contract. You know what I'm saying? Like, or just lowballed him.
They did lowball him.
They lowballed him though. You know what I'm saying? Give him a competing offer. Give him a competing offer. Don't pay him.
No, because if they gave him a competing offer, he would have took it. I feel like they didn't want him. They didn't want him. I don't believe that they like Klay, Kerr's talking about we want Klay back. Yeah, for what? Like $15 million a year? It wasn't gonna happen. That's an extreme lowball. Yeah, they're gonna lowball him.
Okay, but even if he wasn't starting this year, who's in his role? Tremont Waters? Like, I'll take Klay Thompson over him.
Buddy Hield.
I guess, but
or are you talking about off the bench?
Off the bench, just like
he didn't want to come off the bench. That was the problem.
Either way, though, I feel like you can't let the other Splash Brother walk, bro. That's disrespectful.
You can definitely let him walk. Warriors spent a lot of times beating the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now the Cleveland Cavaliers are up. We 15-0. Do they have the best starting lineup in the NBA?
I think so. When you go position by position, I think they have literally a top 3 to 5 player at every single position, or close to.
Darius Garland is a top 5 point guard in the NBA.
Why not? He could be, maybe not 5, but he's like Fox. 6 or 7.
Dame.
He's 6 or 7. No, was you so quick to just
Jalen Brunson.
Dame. What? No, like before Steph, before Luka, before any of that, he said Dame.
I'm taking Dame concussed before I take Darius Garland.
All right, we can end the pod right here. No.
I'm taking Dame. Bro,
Today
wait.
you're taking Damian Lillard over Darius
Why
Garland.
we
You don't
say,
do that.
okay, look, the Bucks are struggling. They got hoed last game. LaMelo Ball tripped and they called a foul. They got hoed the game before against Detroit. They're lucky that what's his name missed the free throws, or else they were losing that game. Giannis got to put up 59 in order for the Bucks to beat the Detroit Pistons. Dame's been out a little bit, but we can agree that team is just garbage. Gary Trent Jr. has been garbage. You know what I'm saying? Marjan, don't play. I don't even know why I mentioned it. We're relying on Ryan Rollins minutes. He stole from Target.
Oh my God.
How is he even in the league? If he stole from Target, why is LiAngelo Ball not in the league at this point? You know, all he did was steal some glasses. It's the same thing.
LiAngelo can't hoop. That's why.
He can hoop.
He's been playing linebacker.
Is he better than Julian Newman?
Who, LiAngelo?
Yeah. No, he say LiAngelo. Yeah.
Let's get Julian Newman on the pod, but absolutely not. No.
You said like, yeah, you saw the NAIA highlights of Julian Newman. You saw the highlights, right? Of him in college.
No, he was getting fried.
Bro, he's not even in the NCAA, bro. He's in the
NAIA.
Yeah.
He's getting fried though, huh?
Oh, online, absolutely.
On the
He was
court,
shooting.
though,
No, but no, he was. Oh, percentages are.
yanking.
He's terrible. LiAngelo Ball, bro. Give him a real shot, bro. He can help this Bucks team.
He was the best scorer out of all the Ball brothers. Let's talk about it. He was the scorer.
That's cap.
He
was a shooter. He was the Eddie House of the family.
So anyone could have filled his role.
Right. Anybody could have been the third Ball brother. Nicky Ball would have been better than LiAngelo Ball. Like if they played 1-on-1.
That's crazy that we just bring up Eddie House every time. Yeah, anyone could just fill that role. It's Eddie House.
It's Eddie House.
It's Eddie House. Anyone can fill that role. Doesn't fly.
Bro, they're so down bad that they wanted to re-sign Thanasis off of the Achilles. Like he's just not. Like the vibes are off. Doc Rivers can't coach. Darvin Ham is there. They don't have anybody to trade because no one wants a 36-year-old Brook Lopez. Nobody wants Bobby Portis. Nobody wants Pat Connaughton. Nobody wants. Like you could just name the whole roster. Anybody outside of Damian Giannis, they're trash.
Oh, God.
And each game they lose, it's like, Giannis, you're going to Houston. Giannis, you're going to Brooklyn. Giannis, you're going to Miami. Giannis, you're going to the Clippers. Like, he did the this is my city. He ain't going nowhere. Damian Lillard will be off this basketball team before the season ends. I'm going to just go ahead and say it. He's going to go to his...
That's too early.
He's going to go to his destination.
They can't blow it up a year and a half into the experience.
Absolutely, because his value's still there. I feel like if they see what happens throughout this season, his value won't be there as much. Because then it's like we won't know what happens. We won't see how he contributes to the team. We're just going let's just get him out of there while we can. We already know he doesn't want to be in Milwaukee. He talked about depression. He's away from his kids. If he's going to be away from his kids, if he's going to be away from the family, might as well go to paradise, right? Might as well kick it, wake up in the sun. Because you wake up in the cold winters of Milwaukee, seasonal depression is real. What? If you want to be by yourself, go to Miami, get right, be the number one option again.
He stayed in Portland, though, bro. We acting like Portland is sunshine.
He had the beautiful summers, but he had his family there. He has his own gym. You know what I'm saying?
No, God, I guess.
He is Portland.
No, he is.
He don't got to pay for nothing. That's his city.
That's his city.
Yeah, that's his city. That's home at this point. More than Oakland at this point.
I feel like there's so many other routes than like Damian Lillard is one of those players you just don't find. You don't find another Damian Lillard. You don't find another Trae Young. Like I was saying earlier.
That's him.
You clear out, bro. Let's clear out all these role players. Let's clear out Doc Rivers. Like
you can't clear out Doc Rivers.
I'll clear him.
You can't. You can't.
Got to, bro. I'm
Who
sorry.
you gonna replace him with? Darvin Ham?
Somebody.
You slide Darvin Ham in there?
Before I trade Dame, because if I trade Dame, bro, we're just giving up on this entire regime.
Like we got to blow the whole thing up.
Whole thing. Because if I trade Dame, Giannis is following suit soon, bro.
And it'd be vice versa though.
Dame is going first. I told you this.
He has to go. Absolutely, I 100% agree. Because if they trade Giannis first, that means they're trading. Like it's either Giannis or it's both of them gone. But they're both leaving. It's either Giannis stays or they're both gone.
Type B. No, literally. If one of Giannis has to stay, because they got Dame to pair him alongside him.
Right.
It hasn't proven to be enough though.
Dame's just
over the hill. It's okay to say that, bro. Sometimes our guys just hit a certain part in their career when it's just like.
Would they take that trade back?
Yes.
If they could, you think they'd take that 100%. Trade back?
100%. get Drew Holiday back, who still clearly has gas left in the tank.
He has more gas. So he's a more valuable player than Damian Lillard.
Yes.
Drew Holiday.
Today, I'll take Drew Holiday over Damian Lillard.
You take Derek White over Damian Lillard. Oh, see, you trying to end the pod? Are you?
No, I'm. Dame just got to get to a new spot, bro. Something's clearly wrong.
He's going to Miami.
Something's wrong. I don't like him in Milwaukee. I feel like he still can, like...
His heart's not in it.
His heart's... No, look, that's the best way to put it, bro. I don't feel like his heart is in it. Like, I literally don't. He's just hooping because he got to hoop. It's his job. Just look,
I mean, it is a job.
Bro. He's clocking in.
What do you think he does after practice, after a game in Milwaukee?
Like, crib ski? He said a house with it. So, yep, I ain't got no friends. I ain't got... He's not kicking it with Giannis?
They didn't kick it. They didn't even train together this summer.
What is Giannis doing after the game? See,
he probably got a palace in Milwaukee. He probably could do whatever he wants in Milwaukee. He probably got a compound, kind of how Dame does in Portland. He got the whole compound.
Send Dame home, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Hey, do they want Anthony Simons and DeAndre Ayton? We can make it happen right now.
Take Anthony, Jay Grant.
Yeah, I'll trade all three of them for Dame right now. I'd do that. And
then you get back Dame, Marjan. See if something happens.
We'll take Pat Connaughton. We'll take Pat back. He's a Blazer too.
Yeah, we take former Blazer. We'll take Marjan. Send him closer to Pacific Northwest. We'll take who else we got? The one young dude they drafted, number 77, whatever his name is.
AJ Johnson.
Yeah, AJ Johnson. We'll take him. Bro, let's make it happen, bro. Bring Dame home. I'm tired of this. One more football topic I got to loop back to.
Yeah,
Seattle Seahawks, man. I don't know what happened today. I went in here with very minimal expectations, but we showed up and showed out against the San Francisco 49ers. Won a game we weren't supposed to win, and defeated the San Francisco 49ers by a single score game. I believe we won by 4 points. But this is the first time we beat the 49ers in 4 years, 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah, Geno still sucks.
Bro, I beg to differ, brother. He made some crucial mistakes. But I've come to understand that just comes with the Geno Smith experience.
And we'll see.
When it comes to Geno Smith, when it comes to an NFL quarterback, only the elites of the elites are not going to make those head-scratching mistakes. When it comes to just your typical quarterback, expect some mistakes. Geno Smith, the interception you threw right before halftime had me scratching my head. But at the same time, I knew this is the Geno Smith experience. I'm going to see a couple more throws this game that only Geno Smith could make, and that's exactly what I saw. He threw a couple passes that saved our season today. So before I say Geno Smith sucks, I'm going to say Geno Smith is the reason we're even still in the playoff race. We're even still relevant at all. You put any other quarterback in the situation we are with no offensive line. Abe Lucas went down again today. We still have our center retired this past week.
Because jeez.
That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't stick around for that either. He's 20. He was 27. I didn't know. I had to look at how old he was. I was like, maybe he's an old guy.
But Geno Smith is doing this, bro. We have to really look at his value to this team. Geno Smith is the most valuable offensive player
Geno Smith is Julius Randle.
Maybe that is a great. You know what?
Because his highs are really high, but his lows, man,
they're low. That might be the best football comparison I've ever heard. Football to basketball comparison I've heard for Geno Smith, Julius Randle.
Because you talked about the Geno Smith experience. A lot of people on Twitter, a lot of people just in Minnesota, New York, they talk about the Julius Randle experience. And that's kind of what it is. It's a roller coaster.
Or even like just look at their career trajectory. Coming in, Geno to the Jets, he's supposed to be the guy. Julius to the Lakers, he's supposed to be the guy. Yeah. Things don't work out.
What pick was Geno in his draft?
He was early second rounder.
Okay.
Which, I mean, it's for a quarterback, that's like, he was a top 3 quarterback in that draft, I think.
Okay.
But in college, he tore it up, bro. He was disgusting.
Yeah, I remember.
He was the guy.
Yeah, West Virginia.
He was the guy. Broke every record. So, I mean, the arm talent's always been there. But, I mean, he just makes certain mistakes where it's killer. But he won us the game today, bro. No question about it. Game-winning drive. Took us the length of the field. Got the game-winning touchdown. Scramble. Ran it in. Used his legs. Ran to the sideline, put the 49er fans to sleep.
Okay, but look. If McCaffrey wasn't
go to bed.
McCaffrey
sleep.
McCaffrey about to retire after this year, bro. I mean, both of your Achilles tendons are cooked. Come on, bro. You have to go to Germany to get those right, and they're probably still not right. Brock Purdy, system quarterback.
System quarterback.
He, like the 49ers, like he's in a Spurs type of system out there in San Francisco. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of players around him really good. All you got to do is just serve. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is serve.
So you're saying this isn't an impressive win?
I mean, it's cool. I'm not moved by it, though, because this team still, I mean, the record is speaking. You know what I'm saying? What, are we going for the wild card spot at this point?
At this point, we're competing for the division. See, our division is so bad right now. That's why today was important. Because, like, when you really look at how it's, the Rams are 5-5, the Seahawks are 5-5, the 49ers are 5-5.
Yeah.
And those are the top 3 teams in our division.
Okay.
So whoever wins our division, they go to the playoffs. Like,
Yeah, right. No,
guaranteed.
yeah.
Like, and then, but so that's why it's just like we're in the mix, low key. Like on a down
Which is
year,
crazy. Which is crazy.
We're in the mix.
Which is crazy. I mean, in the first round, we about to bounce out with that 4-4 because it's over. I mean, we're not beating nobody we see in the playoffs. It don't even matter.
But
it don't
I
even
will
matter.
say, there's enough parity in the NFC to where why couldn't the Seahawks?
Because you got Geno Smith. You never know which Geno Smith, Julius Randle you gonna get. You either gonna get him hooping or he's gonna not show up.
On God. But what did he do today?
He hooped. No, he definitely hooped. But look,
Against the NFC defending champs. What did Geno Smith?
Is the supporting cast gonna show up? Is DK gonna show up? Your boy, is Tyler Lockett gonna show up? He's gonna tap into his prime.
They did today.
Is Jackson gonna show up? You know what I'm saying?
On God.
Like, are these dudes gonna show up?
K9's the one for me. Cause hey,
Is K9? I mean, he went bald. Salute to Adrian Peterson. Is he gonna show up? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, why? Like, you okay? This is just in general. You are, if you're bald by choice, you're crazy. I feel like you're crazy. You're insane, but you also locked in.
and he's like, all right, he's 23.
Like, no, he's not.
I swear to God.
He's not. No,
I swear to God. He's like 22, 23.
You tell him. That's going to do it.
Come on.
Make sure to like, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Shout out to the OG members. Shout out Brody James. We out.
John Nick Mule. Mule Hive. Heal soon.
Oh, we got to get that picture.
Mule Hive.
Hey.
Heal.